I'll be waiting outside.
You didn't really notice anything.
You know what I find crazy as well, like already pausing it, I know, gosh, is that after all of that, Jean had the option to go live an easier, happier, a lot less stressful life, but he chose friends and he chose the right path. Mental, man.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. But considering the circumstances, you both did well. Good work. We're going to try to stop Aaron. Killing everyone isn't the answer.
But will they try and kill him? That's the...
What do you think you can do to stop him?
Those are the viewpoints I think are going to be a problem, you know?
We have to find more allies.
Aaron's killed too many already. I won't sit back and watch him steal more lives.
Whoa. That's the view, though. Okay, I'm going to have to... Bro, I'm going to pause it a lot, I'm telling you now. But last reaction, it's just all coming back to me. I remembered clearly saying that what I found crazy now is that the idea, right, the vague plan is to stop Aaron. The difference is, people are going to want to kill him, people are going to want, like, Armin and Mikasa are going to want to save him. How is that going to cause conflict? You know where I'm coming from? Is it going to get to a moment when we can stop him, and then there ends up being internal conflict? Mikasa stops this person, da-da-da-da, gets worse and worse and worse, and then it continues on to next season. You watch, man.
We're still monsters in the eyes of the world. And after this, they'll only be more terrified of us. If we stop Aaron now, we'll be guaranteeing the destruction of this island.
Exactly.
You remember Willie Tyburn's speech? What's the world gonna do when we prove him right?
Nothing good, I know.
Gosh,
But at the
man.
very least, this buys us a bit more time.
That's the reason Aaron decided to...
What he's doing is wrong!
Whoa.
It's genocide.
Exactly.
And I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit here and listen to you try to justify it!
Shoot, man. Helping Aaron doesn't help them. That's what I find mad, you know.
Honestly, I don't think you're wrong about what you said, Jean. We'll only get one chance to stop
Everyone
the
that's
slaughter.
died.
And this is it.
But that's what I was saying as well. If they stop Aaron, it sends another message to the world that they aren't fighting against Marley per se. They're just fighting for themselves. They're fighting for life, which is both of their motives. Now they'll come together, right?
In the end, I'll always be a scout.
Night of the end. Jeez. Oh my gosh, man. Such a dire start. Dude, just look at that, man. Look at that photo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hanji, Gobby, Falco, Levi, Reiner. Like, oh my gosh. How long has it been since we've seen these guys all on the same page? That just gives me goosebumps just even thinking about
Gonna
it.
help me out with these potatoes? Or are we just gonna glare at each other?
So everyone's just
We've
staring
gone
at
from
each other.
trading blows to breaking bread inside of a day, huh? So you finally figured out who the good guys are, huh?
Are you kidding
Gosh,
me?
they're not... Here come
You
the
seriously
fights,
think
man.
you're in the right? You're crazy.
We let you fester for too long on Paradis. The world's about...
Bro, that's what I hate about Marley's viewpoint, man. Like, and even now, like, I still side more with Paradis in the sense that, like, they've always, like, from most of the get-go, they've been on the defensive, and they've been suffering for crimes of their ancestors, which they don't even really remember. Like, it's like, you know, it's stupid. And then Marley's got this view, like, we, you know, because Marley were the ones that they were spawning the Titans, doing this, doing that, doing that. Not all of them, and I say not all of them, because it isn't all of them, and that's what's going to change this, but they were the ones on the offensive, pretty much all the time. But Paradis, and they were somehow the enemies. Like, it just seems a bit like, it's sad, man. It's sad that their views are still like that. But this is the conflict I'm talking about. And not just that, it's miscommunication. How long is it going to take for them to level out their own views, to understand each other's views, and to not... Because they just think they're both evil, even though they're not, right?
Not a word about your shock troops destroying Aaron's home and making him watch his mother get eaten alive. That's what started this.
Exactly.
If you want to know why this is happening, go look in the mirror.
Right. Everything was fine till your buddy lost
Like,
his
his head is
mom.
stew bubbling.
Compared to the sum of the carnage and misery wrought by Eldia, your island's suffering is a joke.
Excuse
I hate... You know what I really hate, man? I hate the idea of having to, like, have punishment and suffering for something that happened that you didn't do. You had no control over, and with the previous generations. Like, I can understand why we need to accept that these things happen. We need to be wary that these things happen. We need to be aware that there's still intergenerational trauma. But that doesn't mean that people that didn't do it should now suffer. That viewpoint is ridiculous. That viewpoint is what causes these problems, right?
Can you honestly bring yourself to kill him?
Whoa.
Are you
Me?
truly ready to kill Aaron?
My God,
I
man.
don't think that's our only option. We can find
You
another
see,
way.
I told you.
Exactly what I expected you to
Conflict.
say.
Conflict, man.
So what? You're gonna
Gosh.
try and persuade him?
Bro, it's gonna be Annie. Annie's gonna... You know, I told you this last reaction. I'm sorry I'm pausing again, guys, but I told you this last reaction. When Annie's that father figure gets murdered, when she finds that out, that's what's gonna send her over the edge, man. And I bet you she'll blame Aaron. I bet you she'll blame Aaron, and it will just be like... it's just gonna be mental, man. And we're gonna see Aaron... Female Titan versus Attack Titan again. How long has it been as well since we saw that? Like, it's been ages, hasn't it?
Can you imagine turning against him? If you want me out of the way, then just come out and say it.
Whoa.
Lionheart!
Don't start this now, man.
I know exactly how you feel, Mikasa. I'm not fighting Aaron because I think the world's worth saving. I'm doing it because my dad's in Marley and I don't want him to die.
Man, he's already dead,
But I
man.
can't save him without your help.
Oh,
If you really can change Aaron's mind, that's fine with me.
you prick, bro. This show is pissing me off. You know why? Because they've already killed the guy. So there's this emotional speech. Like, if you don't want to kill Aaron and you want to talk him down, that's fine by me. But until you do that, I'm fighting against Aaron to save my father. What's she gonna do when her father's dead? Her father's... Unless he didn't. We didn't see it on camera, which is a bit suspicious. But what do you do if he is now dead?
He's going to be picking his targets based on what you taught him. You should at least be able to make a guess.
Kiss my ass.
What's with her obsession with Zeke? And where is Zeke? Like, I was expecting them to team up with him, because Zeke's plan is different to Aaron's. And Zeke's plan is like... from what I saw, he was trying to stop Aaron then. I know obviously they don't want Zeke's plan to come to fruition, but even more so they don't want Aaron's plan to come to fruition. So surely he becomes involved somehow. And he just disappeared. Like, that's the thing I find crazy.
Rhina Brown. You were the one who breached Shiganshina's inner gate.
You started
Do you know
that
how many
big...
Eldians were devoured by pure titans because of that?
Bro, and let me just say this is now. Have we explored Rhina's DID at all? Or is that sort of like subsided since he was back in Mali? I mean, that sort of thing doesn't just disappear, right? So, like, he must still be suffering from it. But it is mad to think, though, that one of the original sufferings that started Aaron's anger towards the world was there, you know?
There's Armin, the level-headed one, who seems far too kind to cause the sort of bloodbath he did at that harbor in Marley.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
high do you think you could stack those corpses? Don't forget the civilians.
It felt like he
There
had
were
to do it.
plenty. You thought you'd all made it out clean. Until Gabi gunned down Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
What a sweetheart that girl was.
Bro, they've
Even
all
I
committed
couldn't help but feel
atrocities.
sad for her.
They're not so different,
And
are
to
they?
you, she was family.
You're baiting us into airing out our grudges so we can get it out of our systems and get our heads on straight, right?
He was already dead by the time we met, but I remember you said you were good friends. What was it? Marco.
Gosh.
Did you ever ask her for details? I bet she'll tell you.
She's just trying to get him to... Oh, gosh almighty,
I
man.
stole a Zodiac gear. Marco got eaten because of me.
Annie was only following the orders I was giving her. During the fight in Trost.
It's weird hearing them
Marco
talk to
overheard
each
me
other
and
like
Bantil
this.
discussing something secret. So we decided we had to silence him. We figured nobody would think twice about a scout getting eaten by a titan.
Bro, and what do Gobi and Falco think of that as well? Bro, you know what? This is one of those episodes which is really cool, you know? Like, it's like cool seeing them all talk about this together. Because, like, how long? I want to know, I want to calculate how many episodes has it been since that massive ass reveal. You know, the big, huge reveal that just sort of shocked everyone. Because, like, it's been since then, since we haven't seen them really all together again, speaking, you know, talking. And it's been, well, this is the first time we've ever seen them being honest with each other.
A little while ago, we were all ready to kill each other. And now,
We're all
here we
sitting in
are,
a circle.
talking.
Exactly,
It's
man.
something, right?
But are they going to be able to look beyond
sitting
this?
around a campfire.
But that's a switch between, like,
I'm sorry.
the warrior Reiner and the... Oh. Oh. Oh, and he's just kicked Gobi as well. Bro, this is why, like, violence and violence and violence and anger and anger and anger. It's a circle, man. It doesn't stop.
We can't save our families without your help. So
So
please,
never asking them for help.
please don't let her our homes get trampled.
It's gonna be them that change it, by the way. The young ones that stop the violence.
We're begging you.
We're begging you.
We're begging you.
We're begging you.
Literally
We're begging
begging.
you.
So it's just fallen to bits, man.
Good convince him.
Please shut up.
Oh no. Oh gosh. All of that just, please shut up. Oh, Levi. Oh my gosh. That's quite funny actually. And Sean's gonna help, isn't he?
We need to get moving.
Come on, Sean. Yes. Yes.
Of course. Let's go. Get your mopey ass up already, Rhina. Your stupid face fixed itself hours ago.
Oh gosh, I love that, man. It's making me feel sad. But the problem is, some of them are just gonna die before they all sort of rekindle relationships.
It's the harbor. The Jaegerists beat us there. They've captured
Oh,
it.
for goodness sakes.
They must have gotten one of the trains up and running.
Of course
There
the
are tons of
Jaegerists,
soldiers posted
man.
all over the port, in full anti-Titan gear.
This mug especially, man. Oh, I love that, man. That, to be fair, like if it weren't for like some of the episodes being jam-packed with action, that's probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite episodes so far. Only because to see them all together again, talking about their problems, like actually levelling out the field, you know, and then trying to understand each other's views, squashing the beef a little bit, a few punches thrown, but it seems to have, you know, it's not resolved itself, but now they're on speaking terms. They're not going to come and just absolutely obliterate each other every time they see, you know, like it's going to be one of those things now where they can sit down, they can eat crappy stew, and they can just sit around a campfire and talk about these things. And it seems like blood boiled to a point. It boiled over, and then it stopped with like Gobby and Falco and the younger generation begging for their help, and they needed they need the scouts, right? What's going to squash all of this? What's going to change the course of this war? Is the need to come together, is the need to help each other for the greater good. You know, isn't that fantastic? And like the devils of Paradis sacrificing their freedom. They were about to get inevitable freedoms, right, with Eren's plan. Sacrificing all of that to go and stop Eren, right? That's going to be what finishes this war, because they're no longer devils, they're no longer evil, and they're not fighting for a reason to obliterate Malians. And that's what's going to change everything. Now, whether that means we end the season with it come together, I don't know. I have a weird feeling something's going to snap, and then people are going to protect people against people, and like for example, Annie's father's being dead. I think that's going to be a huge thing if that has happened. It's going to cause internal conflict, and it's going to be even more issues. Now, what I bet's going to happen is that's going to happen, but we're going to get a bunch of people who refuse to fight each other to form this third group. So you've got the Eldians, the people that want Eren's plan to be successful. You've got the Jaegerists, who are the extreme ones. You've got Eren, obviously. You've got the Malians, and then you've got this final group have come together. I have a feeling that group is going to be small, but it's going to be big enough to start planning the official merging of the two. It's going to be like no longer two separate islands with different views and they want to kill each other. They're going to be responsible for changing that. And I think that's going to be where it goes next season, because there is another season. And obviously we're going to need to explore quite a bit. So I doubt in the next 3 episodes they're going to resolve that issue, which is kind of sad, but yeah, I just got that feeling, you know, it's going to be quite like, it's not going to be done, but there's going to be like, they're going to build the foundation to finish this. I don't know. But anyway, the episode was fantastic, guys. I loved that we were exploring Reiner's DID a little bit more again, and hopefully more again in the future. I loved like the whole setting up the fact of like, if they get to the point where they can kill Eren, what's going to happen? And, you know, are Armin and Mikasa going to stop them? Is it going to be like, once again, are they going to start fighting again? That could be the snap. You know, I love how they're setting this up, because literally, right, the way I describe the climate right now, or like what we're standing on, is extraordinarily delicate and splintered. One wrong step and it all shatters, you know where I'm coming from? That's what it feels like. It feels like one word said in the to the wrong person is going to cause this fight. These people are going to defend this person, these people are going to defend this person. It's going to boil and boil and boil and then boil over. Funnily enough, not very much happened in the episode, but it felt like I was on the edge of my seat, you know? That's what I think it's building up to be. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, as ever, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And as ever, don't forget to follow the Instagram, British Chapter 2P's link in the description below. And of course, prepare yourself for the next you know, this could be done next week, you know. If I film a double and then another double, that's done. So I hope you all enjoyed. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one.
I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh.